Well, hello everybody. It's been a while and I thought I would share a yarn haul that I had. My daughter was coming over from the mainland, so I ordered a pre-ordered stuff at Michael's so she could go pick it up and then bring it over to me because I live on this little island and we don't have a shop and usually I have to get everything shipped. So this was really cool, and she came with two massive bags from Michael's because you may know, if you've been watching any of my other videos, that I started making this granny square blanket, and I got to the point where I'm doing the border and I ran out of yarn. So I ended up ordering some yarn, and the edges, I made the end ones solid, but all the other blanket squares are granny stripe squares until I get to the very end, and then I just made these solid ones, which is kind of neat. But as I said, I started to do my border and I ran out. So I ordered some of this misty green, and I thought, well, I also have this other blanket that I started, and this one is a ripple blanket, and I ran out of the birch because I'm putting this birch white color every row. So I had to order some of that. So I thought, while I'm at it, I'm going to get myself some big amounts of Bernat Blanket yarn that I can make an entire blanket with and not be running out. And of course, I made a security blanket out of, because I got one ball of this beach color, and it wasn't solid white. I thought it was going to be solid white, like I ordered some of this solid white, right? This is beautiful. I love this. So this is vintage white, and I ordered some of that because I knew I might use some of that in the border, because I thought with this border, maybe I will do the misty green, some white, and end off with this rusty color. So I had to order some of this because I was all out of that. I was all out of white, and I was all out of the green. So I thought I might as well order a ton of yarn, and then I will be able to share it with you guys. So the yarn that I thought was going to be white is, I think it's called beach foam or something. So what I did was I made this security blanket. I thought I'll just try a little baby security blanket. I just have one ball of this yarn. So I made this, which is really cute, and it's kind of like almost like a moss stitch. I think it is a moss stitch, but it doesn't start out the same as a moss stitch. The edges are a little bit different, and then I did a border around the edges just to bring it all together with single crochet. So that's kind of a security blanket. I've actually written it up, and I just took pictures last night, so that pattern is going to be out soon. I'm hoping to do a video, but I'm terrible because I promise to do videos and then they never happen. So the first thing I'm going to do after I do share this yarn haul with you, is I am going to actually do the granny square with the Bernat Blanket yarn, and I'm going to be posting that later on today. Okay, so let's start with what yarn I got. I got all Bernat Blanket yarn. I did get one more Vapor Gray, which I used in my granny squares. And then the ones that I got a lot of are the yarn that I was using in my ripple blanket. I really like this rusty color. So I ordered, I think, 5 of these rusty color ones. This is what it looks like. I actually started to work on my ripple blanket a bit more. So it's really pretty, and its color is actually called Red Rust. Have you ever worked with Bernat Blanket yarn? It's so soft, and it really is beautiful for baby blankets and all kinds of blankets. So I got 5 or 6 of these, so I'm going to be able to make a solid color rust blanket after I finished all my other blankets. So I love this color. I got, quite a lot of that. I did get a couple of the antique whites just because they are so useful to have these whites for just doing borders or any time that you want to do that. I'm actually using some of it in a new blanket that I started. I'll just show you that soon. And then the other one that I got, as I say, I needed some of this misty green. This is a favorite. A lot of people have said they really like this one. So I need this misty green because that's also in the ripple blanket. So I needed more of that for the ripple blanket. The other color in there is gold. I don't think I ordered any gold. Then I did order some of this This is what's so on the borders of all my granny squares in the granny square blanket that I'm making. And I think it's called something plum. Yeah, it's called Purple Plum. And you might like that color. As I'm making these blankets, I'm starting to realize that really I shouldn't be always doing them in a lot of colors like this one. This one's using soft gray, which I had already got. And then this is that beach foam or whatever it's called color. I can't remember the name of it, but that's what I made my security blanket out of, right? But I had some left, so I thought, oh, I'll stripe it in with this gray and this antique white because I got lots of new antique white. So I'm using that and the soft gray, and I'm making just, this is all half double crochet, and it's going to be a smaller, like for a baby stroller type of blanket. So I'm just really towards the end now. I've just got this bit to do on the other side. And that one will be finished. I'm doing a back loop only every other row. So it's giving it a bit of a texture there, you can see. So that's another one to look forward to. And the other colors I got were this beach. And I love this color. It's kind of an off-white. Is it called beach or birch? Birch. Yep, it's called birch. And it's just not a sparkly white. So that's what I'm using in my ripple blanket. And I got some of that. And I got quite a lot of that. And I got a lot of these misty green ones, these because I really like this misty green. I think I'm going to make a whole blanket out of that. So I'm going to have a solid color blanket out of misty green, hopefully, and a solid color blanket out of that rust. And those are the colors. Oh, and then the other color I got was this green, just so I can pull it together with a misty green and another green that I have to make maybe a green tone blanket. This one is called Malachite. Kind of rich green. Yeah, so those are the colors that I got. I didn't get any more gold because I had lots of gold. And that's what you can look forward to. A solid color, misty green, a solid color, rusty one, and then I'm going to finish the border on my granny square blanket because I'm really excited to get this one done. And I'm also going to finish my rippled blanket and write that pattern up. Hopefully. I'm not promising the videos because sometimes videos take a long time, and also I'm sharing my internet now. My daughter's moved in with me and she works remotely, and I don't have great internet on my little island. So we're kind of sharing when we're online. But I can film videos without the internet, so that's what I'm doing this morning. Filming this one, and I'm going to film the granny square one and maybe a hand towel one today, and then I'll upload them overnight because I kind of set them going, and then I can sleep and they'll upload onto YouTube for everybody. So I hope you enjoy that. This is a whole Bernat Blanket yarn featured video. So anyway, please follow me and subscribe and click the like button if you like it. And I'm hoping to do a live when I get an opportunity to use my Wi-Fi. Actually, yesterday I ordered hopefully a little bit faster Wi-Fi. It's really hard when you're on a remote island to get the services you take for granted when you live in the city. Okay, I'm Pam from Caraway Crochet. Happy crocheting, everybody, and talk to you soon.